Everyone, please welcome the University of Laval, who are your 2018 Heroes of the Dorm.
All right, woo!
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. If you have a question, please go ahead and raise your hand. This microphone actually has a cord on it, so just go ahead and speak loudly so anyone who's recording can pick up your question, and then the team will go ahead and answer. And then after the press conference is over, we will have time for some one-on-one interviews. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, with the simple one here. So I'm Barrett from Red Bull Esports. Throughout the course of this tournament, it seemed like you guys probably of the group played the most traditional lineups. We didn't see tons and tons of surprises from you in terms of character picks. Did you feel that just given the level that you've been playing at, that basically being able to just stay in that lane was the most effective way to victory, or kind of what was your thought process in keeping that very kind of straight and level?
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. I mean, we thought we had the level to play the meta heroes and just play them well. And we think that the other team had to adapt for us and play some cheesy stuff while we could get the best heroes in the game and play the real game. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, we rather stick to meta and just focus on macro play and just punish mistakes rather than do cheese and maybe some pocket pick. But I think we did with Zeratul pick on Darian Shire.
A little bit.
It was like we never played it, but in scrims we were like always spamming it and always ready to do things like that. Same as the Medi, they've been like banning him every game, but we were supposed to like first pick him every game, but we eventually got him.
Hey there, guys. I'm Adam from Akshon Esports. So, match 2 today went rather long, all the way to Game 5. And so, first of all, thank you guys for keeping us on track with those 3-0 sweeps. You really kept our timetable on point. How confident were you guys going into match 3? And did you know like that's how it was going to be? Was there ever a point where you were doubting yourselves? And where were your heads at throughout the day?
I mean, after Kentucky, we were pretty confident because we were thinking this was the big team to beat. And then when we knew it was Buffalo, we just we thought it would be like easier. But actually, like first game was really tough, and it kind of surprised us. But eventually, like after the game pass, game 3, we were really confident and just yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and we felt really good also at the beginning of game 3 because we thought our draft was really better than theirs, so there was little stress going in.
Hey guys, Sean Morrison, ESPN. You all got some experience in HGC in the Open and playing against teams that are of a high caliber. How much do you think that helped all of you in preparing you for your experience indoor?
Actually, we had very good scrum partners. The things that made the AGC Crucible and Nesper's team. So I think we had great practice against these guys and good results also.
It sure helped, yeah, to play like versus No Tomorrow or LFM, which is a AGC team. When you check their draft, or they are eventually going to show like things from AGC level, and then you can kind of copy and just like take what is good from what they do and just bring it to dorm. And eventually it's really helped us because, yeah, not every dorm team can have this kind of those kind of practice or those kind of chance to play this.
That's on top of that, though. That's some really tough competition. How do you focus on taking the positives out of what, especially against those upper tier teams, is most likely like quite a few losses?
Actually, there was quite a few wins as well. So
yeah, actually, it's sometimes we just trio them. Like it depends. Like we tried to do open division, but with the all schools, job, dorm, and everything, and we were like Eastern time as well, and it was like finishing at 2 a.m. From us, and it was really hard to do the open division, and it was just exhausting. But I think we could have done a really good job for that because like the low EGC team and the high open div team were like always close match and sometimes wiping them or sometimes the other way, but yeah, we're doing fine.
Hi there. So on that note, then, doing so well, I guess the inevitable question is, which of you are thinking of trying to join up the HGC? Are we going to have a Fanatic Earth or anything like that in the future?
I think when I come back to Europe, I will try to be a pro, and I think some of us, if they have the chance, will be pro too.
Yeah, if there's opportunities or tryouts, I mean, why not? I guess we have good players on our team. We made it. We actually won. Mm-hmm. And when you check all the past years, like there are always like one player or two that like going in HGC. It's like a classic and Heroes of the Dorm.
Is there a chance that you keep the band together and go in all together through the Open Division?
Since Desdip is going to Europe, it's going to be hard. So we would need to find a replacement. And I don't know where it's going to go. So I guess we'll see after some people do tryouts for other teams. And
yeah, and some of us like are going for like careers, and some of us are going to step down on the game. I mean,
yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, we just touched the competition and we really loved it, honestly. Yeah. I think we really appreciated being on stage and playing. Yeah. So
we wanted to focus on Dorm more than the Open.
Yeah, and if any chance you have of going pro or anything like that, I think most of us will take it. Yeah. And even we always say we take a small break, like 1 month or anything, but it turns out like 2 days. So yeah, I don't know what's going next, but I can't wait for it.
For the people that are not going to be pursuing a professional career in esports, what has been the most positive experience of Heroes of the Dorm for you, and what are you going to take with you moving forward in your life?
As for me, I'm joining Air Force, the Air Force. I got an offer to join them, and this like gives me a lot of confidence to be the best at that job. So yeah, it's like motivation wise, it just boosts everything.
It's given us the opportunity to learn how to work together as a team and to focus on just improving.
Also, we got new friends, or kind of.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Max. I'm from the University of Buffalo. So, real quick, I'm just wondering, what were your thoughts when you found out that you guys were going to be going up against UB? And did you prepare for playing up against them, or did you think, it would be an easy match or a hard matchup?
I think you mentioned just before that we preferred Buffalo because Buffalo is playing the same style as we do, and we think we are better at it than they are. But yeah, we saw Pomona plays a lot of cheesy comp, and we were not really happy to play against that. So, but for sure Buffalo was really good, and in the game one we found that seriously it was really hard to make them pay for anything.
I mean, we prepared a lot for Kentucky, expecting it would be a really hard match and a really match up, and then we just checked the match. Pomona's in Buffalo to see what they're kind of playing, and Buffalo kind of surprised us. Yeah, they were really strong, but I mean, we didn't really have time to check all the teams. We'd rather Kentucky, all from Kentucky.
Congrats on the win, guys. You had such a long wait between your match, your semifinal match, and your grand final match. Is that kind of put you guys at a disadvantage if you're sitting around waiting for so long compared to them, Buffalo, who they're fresh off the game? Or do you think that, that break is really helpful and useful to use that time to kind of cool down and unwind?
To be honest, I think it's really helpful to have a break. We played a lot of scrim, like 3 or 4 hours, and it's really exhausting. So having a break, we played some solo queue, we watched their game, we studied their play and everything, so it was really helpful for us.
There's good things and bad things. I mean, yeah, we can check and relax, and going to be more exhausted, but they were like more, let's say, warm up.
Yeah.
They were more warm up like in the game. When we first started, the first match was like maybe like 3 hours, I don't know, since we played. So yeah, like the bad things was we were kind of rusty, let's say.
Yeah.
And they were like more warm up, but for our report, we could have checked them and kind of everyone was like in shape at dinner.
And they also showed 5 maps, 5 different comps, and like they never changed their style. It's always passive, so like we already knew what we need to do on that on every game because we knew what we were going for.
Just a follow-up question. How special was having your lucky bucket hat with you guys up there on stage?
I mean, we were stressed when we forgot him after the first match.
Yeah.
We lost the hat. Everyone was panicking, but we went back.
Yeah.
So yeah, without it, it's like some people
we went back to our room and we just like talk, and I just like pop up oh wait, I forgot the hat. Like to everyone, I was like, oh god, what are we gonna do?
We saw it on screen.
Yeah, we saw it on screen. Oh god, just go down.
Yeah, on the screen. I was like, oh, quick, because it's all about the lucky hat. It's like people feel just play better when there's the hat. What else?
So in the finals, were there any surprise picks from Buffalo that caught you guys off guard at all? It seemed like they pretty much gave you every hero you wanted, including Garage, Muffler, and just whatever time.
Not much about the picks, but maybe about the bans. I think they didn't ban what we expected from them, and it opened sometime like the medieval or stuff like that. But I think they picked the same pick as the other game, as the other best of 5 before. So
kind of, yeah. They didn't show the golden until the very end, I think.
Yeah.
And the first ban Enzo, sure. Weakened us because we were always playing Enzo, but and they were like taking the Medivh first pick always, so it sure we just adapt from the draft, and I think we were doing well to adapt. I mean, we have a big hero pool for each of the players, so we're not really stressed about how those steals are banned. I mean, a lot of us play a lot of heroes. So.
I guess following up that question is, were you happier with getting the Garrosh every game and not getting the Hanzo, or would you have rather had the Hanzo?
Depends on the map, but we would rather have the Hanzo than the Garrosh. But like a Garrosh for us was really a comfort pick, and I mean Garrosh and Diablo was like or both comfort picks, so we'd rather have Hanzo because there's only one like that, but. Yeah, it's okay for Garrosh.
Yeah, and like all the games, 6 of them, we didn't have first pick, so we got Enzo banned and they picked it and we couldn't play him most of the time.
Yeah, we always had the second pick.
You guys said that the first match with Buffalo was like sort of difficult for you guys, or just slightly. Was there any point in facing Kentucky that you guys felt the same way, or were you guys just feeling confident
honest,
for the whole
thing? We were expecting Kentucky to really show more than that. It's been way easier versus Kentucky than Buffalo. I mean, we were even surprised about Buffalo on the first map. Even though they didn't die like one time, like it was still 2020 and it was a really close matchup. They could have killed us and wiped us, and then it was really, really close game. Could have been for win for them.
Yeah. Our play was really calculated that game. We didn't die, as you said, but still one mistake from any player on their side and could have been the other way in this match.
Yeah, and Konzar, like we expect Konzar to pick like more aggressive heroes than passive heroes like Junkrat and Gul'dan. Or Rexar, Rhaegar?
The double support, yeah.
But this was
a kind of weird combo. So it felt not Kentucky.
Yeah.
Can you guys talk a little bit about what was going through your minds as you get that last protector and are just making that march to the core? You guys just yelling on the comms, just saying core, or talk a little bit about that?
I mean, versus UConn in round 8, we played on Botskaya, and it was almost the same thing, taking the objective and just finishing. So we did the same things. Like we're not like focusing. Everyone's like already crying about winning, and
we kept our goal for like
only one
5
guy
seconds.
was like,
then when we knew we had it, we started.
Only one guy was like, hit the core, and everyone was like. One guy says, no, I don't know who it was, but someone's keeping
I
it.
died.
Yeah. I mean, usually when they're that like that, like game like that, you know you're gonna win. There's like no way the objective is not gonna take the course. So yeah, we started to already like shooting, cheering.
Yeah. Getting hype. Sorry. Yeah.
So while talking about the protectors, one of the discussions up in the press room today was how exactly do you think somebody like Malfurion learns to pilot a mech suit, and which one of you guys is the best mech pilot?
It's always me that's piloting the mech. The gunner, like I'm always in the gunner seat, and Electro is almost always in the driver's seat. So, like,
but he's the pilot. So you're just the guns.
Sometimes when I'm in danger, he gets out, heal me up a little, I get in, something like that.
We do tricks like that.
Yeah.
So it's always them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's because usually you want to protect the healer.
No, you want to feel safe.
Everyone feels around. So, yeah, you just put the game in the
What is the origin of the name Harry Blob?
It's because it might not show right now, but when I was younger, I had pretty long hair, and I have curly hair that makes an afro. So that's where the name came from.
All right, any last questions?
Hi, Ozzy from Shack News. The semifinal between Buffalo and Cal Poly was neck and neck. So I guess I wanted to ask, if Cal Poly had come out ahead, how prepared were you for a potential outside-the-box pick like a Cho'Gall?
We're going to bench a world-class pick.
We thought about Abattoir. They played Abattoir like the old set. So we will have first ban, I think, Abattoir.
Yeah, and just ban what they play a lot of Abattoir, Genji as well. So you can't just target ban for them. Yeah. I mean, we played like Ons versus them in scrims. It was like a 5-0 for us and like 4-level leads. So we weren't pretty scared from Polonie's. Buffalo, we had no idea from them. We only saw them on screen. So I feel like, Polonie's was not pretty stressing.
As you said, we wanted to remove all the tools they had, like the Abattoir, the Cho'Gall. If that's where they're playing, we will remove them.
I mean, they won't with Cho'Gall. Yeah.
One more thing on interesting picks. So a lot of people were speculating that we wouldn't see any Deckard Cain today. And we did see him pop up a few times. So with somebody so new, how did you guys kind of prepare and strategize around the possibility of Deckard?
He's a good either, but
we didn't.
Yeah, when he got out, we tried to scrim a lot with him. Like we were ignoring better healers just to get a feel of how he works. And we weren't convinced at all. So we just left him on the wayside and...
Yeah, he's not a meta changer, so nothing's changed when.
But he was a top 3.
He was like probably top 4.
Top 3.
Top 3 or 4.
For this meta, he's
in Dragonshire we could have picked him instead of Stukat if he
if they ban
Stukat, like Dragonshire is really good, and we can play this with Medivh or something like this.
Yeah, he's okay. It depends who's banned. If they had banned Stuka, would have taken Cain, no stress.
But as you said, we played 3 months with Malfurion and Stukov, so we will keep with those.
But I think we'll see more of Cain in future, because Stukov's going to drop out in the next maybe not in Dorm, but you're going to see him in AGC. Yeah, he's a good hero as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Get the last question.
I talked to Jerome yesterday about how a couple of your parents were here today, between you guys. Have you guys gotten a chance to talk to them, and what have they told you after winning?
Yeah. It's me, yeah.
This guy?
It's only my family who came and some of Luca. But yeah, I had 2 minutes with them. They congratulate me, and they were really proud of every one of us. And yeah, they were really stressed. They said, and they were amazed by like what they lived, because it's not something you're gonna live as a parents of 10. So yeah, they cheered for us and support for us, and they're the one who brings the flags too. So,
Canada flags.
The Canada flag, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So, well, my brother came as well with his girlfriend, and he's a fan of Heroes of the Storm. He's the one that bring me into the team at the first time. So it was so nice. He felt so good about me winning the dorm with the team and everything. And I just I thanked him, and it was really nice.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Congratulations again. You guys wouldn't mind staying up there if you guys need to take any pictures.